Hey everyone, Rapturance here, and we're back in Love at First Sight for Act 3. So in the last act, we learned that the one-eyed girl's name is Sachi, and there's a possibility that she might be bullied by another girl named Sadokawa, so let's see what comes of that. The next day, lunch. I'm going to try to find Sachi again today, but first... Alright, I need some help, but let's make it quick. We're holding a war council as we're finishing up our lunches. Quick it is. Alright, we're gonna strategize and decide what to do next. What do you think is the best way to become friends with her? We're asking Tomoyori. What makes you think I know? Okay, no, not just her. I mean in general, how do you make friends? A bit of a general question. Didn't you have any friends at your old school? Well, yeah, but... Then you should know, shouldn't you? We should know. No, it's not like I had to try to make friends. I just became friends with some people without even realizing it, I guess. That's why I need advice. Yeah, friendship is one of those things that you feel, isn't it? That's kind of what happens to everyone, says Tomoyori. Pretty much. Okay, my turn now. Let's see what Akemi has to say. Akemi, who had been silent up until now, suddenly shouts, startling me. Honestly, I don't think she'll have any useful advice on this subject, but I want to eat my lunch, so I stay quiet and I let her talk. Makun, the answer is simple. You just have to remember when you first met us. Well, how did we meet these two? It's a little depressing if our first meeting is the only frame of reference she has. When I met you? Yeah, because we became friends pretty easily. Of course, it's not like you could resist my fantastic charm, but still. We're gonna get some backstory here. No, at the time I was thinking, these guys are weird. I only got to know you out of morbid curiosity. What? That's mean. The fact that you're able to get along with these nerds means you're also weird, doesn't it? Yeah, don't worry. And look at it, he's got a shit-eating grin. I'm not denying that. No, deny it. I don't know what you're so worried about. You're more sociable than me and not as loud as Akemi. Why are you guys always ganging up on me? Anyway, the point is that you don't want to scare her away, right? Yeah, pretty much. You're ignoring me again. Yeah, how did we turn from the mysterious transfer student into good friends with these two? And you were going to find her today, right? Yeah, we're supposed to try to talk to her again today. Yeah, I'm planning to, but I want to eat my lunch here. Last time I met her, having food with me just got in the way. Besides, I don't want to spend the entire lunch break with her and leave these two hanging. Are you sure you can stand being away from us? I think Tomoyori thinks we're completely helpless without their help. Sometimes I think this guy can read minds. He really doesn't look it, but he does care about other people. I think I'll manage, I say. I'm more worried about leaving you alone with Akemi. Don't remind me. I do like having someone else around who can keep this fool in check. Poor Akemi. What did you just call me? I wonder if I should even go. You sure you can keep her in check on your own if I'm not here? Then again, Sachi should be finishing up her lunch soon. Yeah, we decide if we come with 2 other people, maybe she'll be even more scared and just run off. I've been finishing up my own lunch in a hurry as we were talking as well. Since Sachi's eating alone, she probably won't take long to finish her food. Sachi? Is that the one-eyed girl? Come to think of it, I don't remember her whole name. Ah, right, Usui Sachi. Yep, it's Usui. Sachi, huh? Well, she'll be Sa-chan then. When you finally introduce her to me, I'll call her Sa-chan. That reminds me, when I first met Akemi, she immediately gave me the nickname Makun, and she didn't seem to care that I'd only known her for about a minute. Not that I dislike her, but the speed at which she gets close to people is a bit unsettling to say the least. Maybe she's got nicknames for everyone. Maybe was it Tomo-chan? Can't quite recall. You're deciding on a nickname for her before you even meet her, says Tomoyori. Well, I'm not the one who's going to go meet her. Makun, hurry up and introduce her to us so I don't have to worry about befriending her on my own. Yeah, I get it. In that case, I better hurry so Akemi doesn't have to think too hard and risk shorting out her brain. My brain isn't going to short out. Hey, wait a minute. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, let's hope this goes well. A lot better than the last 2 times anyway. Glance at it, whining Akemi before packing up my lunchbox and leaving the classroom. Oops. Of course, there's no guarantee I actually will find her. Sachi is probably just finishing her lunch by now, and I'm sure she'll go somewhere else when she does. We can just like go to all the class 1 classrooms and then see if she's around. Those bandages are kind of hard to miss. There's also the possibility she chose to eat somewhere else in order to avoid me. I guess I won't know until I go though. Oh man, I hope she's not eating in the bathroom or something. Oh, she is here. Alright, she's here after all. Same place, same frightened look. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Is she on guard again this time? She seems calmer than she did yesterday. It looks like she just finished her lunch. Her lunchbox is closed. Now what do? I suppose I should think of something to say, first of all. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. I just want to be friends, you know? Seems innocuous enough. Friends? Her darting eye tells me that I still don't have her trust yet. The only thing I can tell her for sure is that she's suspicious of me. Yeah, do you not want me here? Oh man, what if he just says no? You don't have to leave, bud. In that case, can I talk with you for the rest of the lunch break? Okay. Great, she hasn't rejected me yet. Alright, a little bit of progress. Alright, thanks. I sit down on the stairs next to her, same as yesterday. What were we talking about yesterday? Alright, something about books? Yeah, books. You like reading books, right? Do you read manga and stuff? Oh, is she a manga fan like I am? I like reading novels, mostly. Just novels. I see. So you don't like manga, then? No, I like them. It's just, I don't have any money for manga. Novels either. I borrow books from the library. The school's library, I mean. They don't have manga. Oh man. So that's it. Hey, if you want, I can lend you some of my manga. Yeah, we probably have a large collection and you can just give her some. I have a few novels too, not just manga, but I figured that she'd be more interested in what she hasn't gotten as much of a chance to read. Huh? Are you sure? Yep. What genres do you like? I mean, I don't have a ton, but my collection's not too small either. I could lend you some of my favorites. Yeah, maybe that'll go well. Is it really okay? You shouldn't go out of your way for me. I said it's fine. It's really not a big deal. I'm just happy we have something in common. I see. Thank you very much. This is much better than last time. If you have some you want to read, let me know. So what genres do you like? Any genre is fine, besides scary stories, or painful ones. Oh, that rules out Haruki Murakami. Horror is no good then, eh? You don't have a favorite genre then? Sorry. There's no reason to apologize. Right. The book you were reading yesterday, what was it? Can you let me see it? Oh, this? Oh, she's got a book with her. Points at a book she's laid aside next to her. It's a science fiction book. Oh, wonder what this one's like. Sci-fi? You don't look like you'd be interested in that sort of thing. I read those too, actually. I really don't care about, genre. If it's interesting, I'll read it. But that's a good attitude to have with books. Anything that's interesting is good, right? This looks like a good book. Anyway, I'll try to choose some I think you'll like. Why don't I bring some of the ones I usually recommend to people? Okay. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, we can start like a book exchanging thing. Yeah, no problem. By the way, how is this book? I've heard of it before, but I've never actually read it. It's okay, I guess. We should exchange like Goodreads accounts or something and see what kind of book styles we do enjoy. There's a lot less tension between us now than there was yesterday. Her voice is still shaky and afraid, but it looks like she's becoming a lot more comfortable with me. She may not be used to talking with other people, but it doesn't seem like she's opposed to a good conversation. That's a good news. The bell interrupts us. Time to go already, huh? At least I was able to talk to her more. There's something to be happy about. Yeah, progress. Oops, we should get going. Right. Or maybe we can exchange cell phone numbers the second or third time we meet, but maybe if she doesn't have pocket money for books, maybe she doesn't have a cell phone. The two of us stand up and start heading down the stairs. Come back here tomorrow, okay? I'll bring the manga, I promised. Oh, okay. Mamoru-senpai? Yeah? Oh, we're senpai now. That's pretty nice to hear. I stop on the steps and turn back towards Sachi. Her voice is so quiet that it's hard to hear her over the sound of our footsteps. I'm really sorry. Oh, what for then? Really, I don't mind letting out 1 or 2 books. It's not that. Coming up here to talk to me, What's she getting at exactly? Usually when people offer to do nice things for you, you say thanks, not sorry. Not that you have to bow or anything like that. I guess that's true. I mean, I guess thanks would be the more socially acceptable thing to say. Actually, I should be thanking you for talking to me. Sorry. Oh, maybe she's very used to apologizing a lot. There you go again. Sorry, I mean, thanks. Thank you. Yep, glad I can help. We're descending the stairs as we talk, and before I know it, we're at the second floor where my classroom is. She's got one more floor to go, since she's a first-year student. Alright, this is my stop. See you tomorrow. At least we know we can see her for at least 2 years while we're still in high school. Sure, tomorrow then. Or middle school? I think we're in high school. We go our separate ways. Sachi goes to the first floor while I return to my classroom on this floor. Well, I did it. I only just met her, but surprisingly, we actually made a promise to meet up again. It's only been a day, but I feel like we've gotten much closer. While I'm in my afternoon classes, I think about what kind of manga I should lend her and try to remember what's on my bookshelves. Imagine just bringing like a whole stack of manga for her to read. Ah, achievement unlocked, are we friends? And then the next day, morning, I enter my classroom and notice that Akemi and Tomo are already here. They both seem very confused as they look from me to the paper bag I'm holding. Oh, we must be holding the manga in there. Whoa, Makun, what's that? Are you opening a store? I was talking with Sachi a bit yesterday and I told her I'd lend her some manga. Maybe some Full Metal Alchemist or Sailor Moon? I think you brought a few too many. Oh, we did bring a lot of books. Oh, well, better for her to choose from, right? Tomo sounds more surprised than anything. Yeah, I think you're right. The medium-sized paper bag I brought along seems to be sagging under the weight of the manga inside. Didn't you notice how heavy it was when you tried to lift it? I guess I didn't somehow. Is Sachan on Amazon or something? She's gonna have a hard time carrying that bag home otherwise, you know? I'm starting to worry about that myself. I don't think it'll be impossible for her, but it probably will be hard. Or maybe we can carry it for her, like offer to take it back to her home? Don't you think it would be better to give the books to her a few at a time? I guess so. I'll let her borrow them all eventually, I suppose. Aside from that though, I've got something more urgent I need to take care of right now. Oh yeah, we're supposed to give that book to that student in the class. Akemi told us to give that paper back. I bowed my head to Akemi. Huh? What's up? Please let me see your homework. Wait, oh, okay, it's something completely different. We didn't do our homework. We're too busy like picking out manga. You didn't do it? This is the second time today I've heard Tomo sounding surprised. That's a new record, I think. No, yesterday I was looking through my bookshelves trying to find books I could lend to Sachi. I was flipping through each book to determine whether or not it would be good for her, and well, that's all I ended up doing last night. You're saying you spent the whole day reading manga instead of doing your homework. That's it in a nutshell, yeah. So Akemi, help me out. Yeah, that's what we did. Incidentally, there's a reason I'm asking Akemi. Despite the fact that she's kind of an airhead personality-wise, she's actually a really good student. I wouldn't say she's smart exactly, but she does seem like the studious type. That's not to say that Tomoyori's grades are bad or anything, but it's easier to ask Akemi than him. Well, I guess I have to. I'll think of it as an investment into my future rendezvous with Sachan. Wait, don't put weird obligations on me. No, I'm just setting the table so I can meet her sooner. Setting the table? We're not going out to eat. So you don't want to see my homework then? I will concentrate wholly on the work at hand, so please allow me to see it. Ooh, very nice, okay. Quid pro quo. Oh, it's time to meet Sachi again. Lunchtime. Before I can think about which books I'm gonna lend her, I have to haul all the manga I brought up to the stairway to the roof first. How much do we bring? Like entire, tote bags worth? Hey, what's up? Hello, Mamoru-senpai? What's that? Her gaze shifts onto my paper bag. Does it really stand out that much? Hopefully... Oh, how did it avoid, bursting under its own weight? I picked out some manga for you to read, but I guess I brought a few too many. There are a lot. Yeah, we can choose, some of them. Do you walk to school? Yes. I thought you might... I brought 2 or 3 different series, so go ahead and pick out what you want to read. You can take a few at a time. I don't want to overload you. Sorry. Nah, I'm the one who should be apologizing. Anyway, check these out. Okay. The bag crinkles as I dig my hand into it, and I pile up a tower of manga on the steps. Sachi cautiously extends a hand toward the tower, but she looks like she's about to commit some grave sin. I guess she's never borrowed manga from anyone before. She looks scared for some reason. Oh man. Don't worry, you can like look through them and stuff. But she starts to sort through them, and as she's reading the summaries and flipping through the pages of the books, her expression loosens up little by little. This one looks really interesting. Oh, which one is this? Is it a sci-fi one? Oh, I saw a bunch of copies of this one lined up at the bookstore a little while ago. This one, if I remember right, they say they're going to make it into a movie. So, did you find one you like? Yes, they all look so interesting. I can't decide. This one and this one. Wait, no, this one. We can just give her like 3 or 4. I'll wait patiently as Sachi begins to fidget restlessly and turn her head to me for guidance. There's no hurry. Pick whichever you want. Oh, the bell. Oh, it's already the bell? Aw, man. More time had passed than I realized. Oh, we probably had lunch with Tomoyori and Akemi, that's why. Sorry. Okay, I'll take this one and this one. Hey, are you doing anything after school, or are you going right home? I'm going right home. I can help you carry them to your house. After class, wait for me at the school's gates. Ooh. Huh? I hastily packed the manga back in the paper bag, and before she can say anything, I'm already heading down the stairs with the bag in my arms. Just before I turn the corner, I catch a glimpse of Sachi and say, "See you after school." Oh, wow, we're being really progressive. Wait, senpai. Having more or less forced this onto her, I leave the shaken Sachi and return to my classroom. Okay, we're basically like forcing her to see us after school. Let's hope this goes decently well. So we're outside, we're at the school gates. I leave the school building carrying a heavy paper bag. I have no idea how far Sachi's house is from school, but it wouldn't be right to make her carry all this home. Come to think of it, I don't even know where her house is. I don't know what I'm going to do if it's far in the opposite direction of my own house. No, I agree to this, so even if it is in the opposite direction, I'll go all the way there. I really didn't think this through, did I? Yeah, we don't seem to be big on the planning department. Now that I think about it, it's like I'm tricking her. We are tricking her into showing me where her home is. Isn't it kind of creepy if someone you've only known for a few days finds out where you live? What if she thinks I'm creepy? Well, you could say like, I mean, you're schoolmates, so it's not that bad. As I'm thinking about this, I leave the gates and survey the area. Where's Sachi? Oh shoot, what if... No, we gotta be hopeful. I was suddenly worried that she suddenly left without me. I guess I was too pushy. I didn't even wait for her to agree to let me walk her home. If she decided to go home on her own, it wouldn't be out of place, and I would have no right to complain anyway. If that's the case, wouldn't she have to come to my classroom to give me back my manga first? Senpai? No sooner do I hear her voice than I realize she's standing next to me, looking up. Where the hell did she come from? She really snuck up on me. Shall we go? Oh, so we are actually gonna walk her home. I'll look over and confirm that it is in fact her next to me, then watch as she quickly leaves the campus, staring at the ground with an uneasy expression. It seems like she wants to avoid being seen. I continue after her, hauling the heavy paper bag along. About 10 meters on, we turn down a narrow side road and she slows down to a more normal pace before turning to look at me. She seems to have forgotten what she was about to say. Sorry for forcing you to do this. You must think I'm a jerk. No, you're not a jerk. I wouldn't go that far. I think I should go home alone. I don't want to cause you any trouble. I seem to think about it a bit before thrusting the manga-filled bag at Sachi. She hurriedly throws out her arms to try to take it, but... Oh, is it too much? It's too heavy. As I take my hands off the bag, Sachi falls forward under its weight. The bundle of books lands with a deep thump as it hits the ground. Yeah, we definitely brought way too many. It turns out she isn't on Amazon after all. See, that's too heavy for you, isn't it? That's why I'm carrying it for you. If you do hate me though, you should say so. If you do hate me though, you should say so. Alright, I guess. I pick up the bag of manga again. But isn't it going to be a pain for you? Nope, if it was a pain, I'd tell you. Don't worry about it, Sachi. Aren't I the one being a pain here? If you think about it, isn't following someone I barely know to her house kind of rude? Oh, we're taking the approach like we're lampshading the fact that what we're doing is a little bit, forthcoming. No, I don't mind if it's you following me to my house. Really? Well, I'm glad then. So which way is it? Which way is your house? This way. Alright, let's get going. Okay. The two of us start walking at a steady pace side by side. Sachi takes short steps, but since I'm way down by the heavy books, I match her speed perfectly. What's up? Which way is your house? If it's in the opposite direction, I mean, if that's the case, I can carry the manga on my own. I don't want to give her like back problems from it. Interesting. Sachi started talking to me on her own. That makes me strangely happy, even if it's only a minor thing. Mamoru-senpai? Oh, we're daydreaming. No worries. This isn't the street I usually take, but my house is in this direction. What street do you turn on? I don't turn, or I mean, the street changes, but basically I head in this direction the whole way. I see. That's good. My house is pretty much straight ahead, so we're probably right in the same neighborhood. Does it take long for you to get to school? Oh, do we never see her like going to school? Because we walk to school, so we might have met her or like stumbled upon her in the past. I think I'm pretty close. It doesn't take too long or anything. Is that so? Cool, cool. Isn't that heavy? I think I can help you carry it. I'm telling you, it's fine. I did drag this all the way to school from my house this morning, you know. Oh, okay. Sorry. Come on, I'm the one who invited myself to come along with you, so there's nothing you need to apologize for. You're not doing anything wrong. Well, okay. Thank you. She's such a nice girl. No problem. Anyway, tomorrow's the weekend, isn't it? Don't worry about rushing through the books just to get them back to me. You have plenty of time, after all. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. The two of us lapse into silence for a little while as we continue on. On the way, I noticed something. Even though we're generally headed in the same direction we were when we started, Sachi keeps changing streets. I think it's because she's avoiding streets with a lot of people on them. Oh, maybe that's why we haven't seen her, like in all the years that we've been to school. On top of that, whenever we get to the end of the street, she bows her head as she walks, looking down at the ground. Oh, she doesn't want people to see her. Hey, is your house on the other side of the shopping mall? I want her to stop looking down, so I try to strike up some conversation again. No, we're not going that far. It's just a little farther from here. We should be able to see it soon. I see. My house is a little ways behind us. It's a different street, but we really are in the same neighborhood. Oh, really? Ah, that's my house over there. She points at a house a little ways ahead of us. Oh, this is your place then, huh? We've arrived at a solitary, small, nondescript house. Thank you very much. I can take them up to my room from here. Okay, sure. I gently hand her the manga, being sure not to drop it into her arms this time. Then, with a metal clack, the door to Sachi's house opens. Oh, is this her parents? Surprised, the two of us turn toward the sound. The woman who comes out stares back at me for a moment, but she quickly focuses on Sachi, narrowing her eyes. Oh, it's her aunt. Aunt Mayumi, are you going out? Sachi looks like she's about to cry as she lowers her head, trying to avoid looking at the woman. The person Sachi referred to as Aunt Mayumi is a slender woman with perfect posture and two normal eyes instead of one giant one. Do we think that it was like genetic? Yes, something urgent has come up at work. Sachi, who is this boy? She looks me over from top to bottom, her face grave and unsmiling, and her eyes creep onto the bag I gave Sachi. She's beautiful, but her stare is so icy it sends shivers down my spine. This from school, a student. Sachi's voice is tiny and she bows her head again, flustered, and I'm not sure the woman can hear her. Or maybe it's the first time that Sachi brought anyone home. Should I try to point it out? She turns to Sachi, but before she can speak, I open my own mouth. I'm Fukunaga Mamoru. I recently transferred schools and I met Sachi a few days ago. I came with her so I could carry the bag of books and manga I'm letting her borrow. I try to say this as politely as possible, but I'm probably talking way too quickly. I see. Thank you for doing that for her, Mamoru-kun. But she is quite polite, if nothing else. Her speech is polite, but she says this in a very flat tone, and it's hard to tell what she's thinking. Of course. Now I must get going. Sachi, since you're late, you'll have to eat alone. Oh man. Wait, she's going to work? Or going out? Okay. With that, the woman rushes out of the house. I watch her for a bit until she turns the street corner, but she never looks back this way. Very busy with work, it seems. A family member, eh? You call her your aunt? Yes, my mother's sister. I'm living with her right now. I see. I want to ask about her family situation, but swallow the thought and ask what I think is more important. Yeah, maybe asking about a family situation is a bit too sudden. That woman, your aunt Mayumi, does she treat you badly? Oh, we're jumping right into things here. Huh? No, not at all. I can't really seem to get close to her though. Oh. So maybe she's not being abused at home. I don't know if Sachi's bad at telling lies or not, but it doesn't seem like a lie at least. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a lie. She might be getting her injuries from being bullied at school after all, but without knowing how her family treated her, I couldn't be sure. Okay, I'm going home. You can return the manga whenever. Oh, sure. Really. Thank you so much. See you next week. Yeah, see you. Alright. Sachi hoists the bag of manga up with a grunt and heads inside. After making sure she made it inside alright, I start walking toward my own house. I'm worried that our relationship isn't coming along as well as I had hoped, but at least it doesn't seem like she's being abused by her family. At any rate, I think we've gotten just a little bit closer than we were before, and I smile as I think about that. Yeah, seems like a good direction so far. She's not being abused at home, so that's good. So next we'll try to tackle if she's being bullied at school. Act 3. Have one's eye on.